Alright, we're going to play out a game of Simpsons here. Simpsons has 3 skill shots. The comic book guy skill shot is the most valuable one. And if you can miss it but still have that yellow light on, it will let you continue shooting the shot. Comic book guy skill shot will light up 2 of the hurry-ups. And you get more hurry-ups either by locking the ball, thus letting you shoot comic book guy again, by shooting the mystery award, which gives you a hurry-up, or by shooting the comic book guy shots again just from regular play. Ball locks are done by shooting the green targets. In Papa's version of Simpsons, the timer is only at 25 seconds instead of 30, and you must claim the locks yourself by shooting the targets. So what I'm going to try to do here is get as close to multi-ball as I can. Maybe this will give me an extra... Oh, it gives me like TV mode, that's right. Once you get TV modes going, it'll start giving you those instead. There, I locked the ball. Hurry-ups are still running, so if I can plunge and hit this target again... I am pretty stunned, actually. But now 5 hurry-ups are running. And hopefully I can claim at least one of them. 1.1, just over $1 million for that. Another just over $1 million for that. Another just over $1 million for that. And getting it back here was a nice benefit because now I can plunge and try to even claim the 6th one. Oh, bad bounce there. But so the timer's going to run out on me from that round, but I am at least going to get wow, no bonus time out of there. Got 4 hurry-ups completed, and 2 more are still running, but I think at this point I'm probably just going to let those go, or I'll try to make them if I can, but I'm not going to try like crazy here. Locks are still ready, but again, when you have a lot of time on the clock, my tendency is to use that time wisely. Complete locks. Shoot the mystery target at the top to try and light the next mystery award, the garage award. Those awards are very valuable in competition play because they're not random. I know that when I hit the garage this time, and it says the blue mystery award is lit, it is definitely going to give me light TV mode. So let's do that. So I can get the ball back. Come on. Come on. Give me the ball. Oh, nasty. There we go. So this is going to give me light TV mode. I've got 2 locks already, and it's going to give me an extra mode here. I'm choosing the spinner mode because my priority shot when multi-ball begins is the spinner. I want more modes. I've got 3 modes running right now, but I'd really rather have 4 or 5 or 6, and I can't get them from the garage right now. That means I have to shoot the spinner to get them. So the spinner is my priority shot. The second priority shot is the itchy and scratchy targets, which are easier to complete in advance during multi-ball than during regular play. So the first target, again, is the spinner. But if I can't make the spinner for some reason, there we go. And once I've made the spinner, I'm going to try to shoot the itchy and scratchy targets, and then the itchy and scratchy hole. You know, you don't get everything, but if I can get the ball into that hole, I'm pretty happy right now. And of course, I'm also trying to get the ball up the top to get a super. And so you also may have noticed that the score went up in a hurry. I had 10 million when this multi-ball began. The replay, I think, is 16 million, or the replay knocker sound comes at 16 million. And so I somehow went from 10 million to 16 million just like that. What happened? Something happened. And what happened is I'm claiming points for completion and starting of rounds. So you can hear like round after round is just running and scoring while I'm doing all this. And I'm not really like actively trying to shoot any particular mode. It's just kind of happening. The mode I'm actively trying to get is the super jackpot, and I can't get that to save my life, apparently. But it doesn't matter. I'm up over 20 million now for, well, just all of these little completions. Wow, that was a great little air ball. So, apparently Lily's Woes is running. Bart's Day is running. Am I going for any of these shots? No. But will I take the points that they're giving me? Heck yeah. And there we go. There's the super. So after you make a super, all jackpots relight. And I actually made something that's very rare. I made all 8 jackpots before shooting the super. I wasn't actually trying to do that, but it happened that way because I missed the super so many times. But if you manage to complete all 8 jackpots before the super, the next set of jackpots will start at 400,000 a jackpot instead of 200,000 a jackpot. Basically doubling everything that goes on. Once you make a super, what normally happens is the value drops back down to 200,000. If you make all 8 jackpots and then the super, it instead holds the value and it can continue as high as 1 million a jackpot and 5 million for the super. So it's not easy to do, and you could argue that it's not worth trying to do because when you do pull it off, you really almost have to ignore shots in order to pull it off. So it is valuable. The next thing I'm going to try to do here is to start a multi-ball along with either to start a multi-ball and also get Secret Stash going at the same time. You notice that I'm not aiming for the comic book guy as I was before, and that's because the comic book guy now will give me Secret Stash. I don't want Secret Stash to begin without multi-ball because I am concerned about not completing it. I want to complete it, but I would like to do that during multi-ball. I also am 3 modes away from getting Invasion, so I'm going to kind of actively go for that now. As I mentioned before, the garage is not random in competition play. It will give you things that you're usually very happy with. In this case, it's going to give me Light TV mode, which is exactly what I want in this situation. I want 2 modes left. I'm going to claim that mode. And so ideally here, hitting Light Mystery before you drain back down is what you want to do. So I blew that a little bit. It's pretty easy relatively to get back up to the upper play field. You have to make 2 shots to the garage, and they both have to stick. But, and there's something you cannot do at Papa. That is a bang back. Bang back allows the ball back into play, but is illegal and really hurts your wrist. So please don't do that. Don't try this at home. But what a bang back does is it imparts a force on the machine, on the plastic part of the machine down by the rails here. And on certain games, many recent Sterns being kind of primary among them, but also Twilight Zone, the game that I learned how to do them on. I want to just warn you, this really does hurt your wrist. Don't do this. I basically did that there because I just feel like not draining right now, I suppose. And hopefully able to show a little bit more of the game, but I don't want you to try to learn how to do bang backs because you will mess up your wrists. It really hurts. That's 2 locks. I'm a little more willing to start Stash now, so I'm going to aim for that. Turned out I didn't get it anyway, but Secret Stash is started by shooting Comic Book Guy. You can see all the hurry-ups are kind of strobing right now. And I'm going to try for that kind of as a priority as multi-ball begins. But also you notice here all 7 modes are running. And now, oh geez, multi-ball is lit. And we've got almost Dough Frenzy too. So it's pretty much a good combo right now of 3 modes. 3 finishable modes. The one hard mode is Bart's Day. It's going to require me to shoot the treehouse at some point. But the priority shots right now are the Comic Book Guy to start Secret Stash, and as before, the Itchy shot to advance towards Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball. Notice the jackpot value begins at 400,000 this time because of what I did in the last multi-ball. You see there, I actually tried to plunge it into a comic book guy. It failed miserably, but yeah, it was worth a try, right? Yeah. Again, my priority shot right now is the Itchy and Scratchy hole, and unfortunately, with the settings on this game being kind of in bastard mode, I actually have to complete all of the Itchy and Scratchy targets. Oh, and there's a case of me ignoring the upper playfield in a bad way. All right, Itchy and Scratchy is ready, and maybe if I get the chance to, I'll be able to show you a nice trick for getting Itchy and Scratchy started. But I'm also concentrating on that super at the upper playfield. Let's do a quick right ramp to get rid of that ball for a little while. Oh, Stash has begun too. Okay. Ah, jeez. Get in there. Ah, dang. So Stash has begun. It's kind of ongoing. I don't want to lose it, but if I lose Stash, that's okay. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Stash is not running well. Okay, but I managed to hit the relight, so it's all good. Oh boy. So now you see me flailing a little bit. Get in there. Oh, I blew it. Everything is over, including Stash. What I was trying to do there is not let Stash end, but let the modes end, so that I could play the next round at the top, which is Invasion. Invasion is started by completing all 7 rounds, and then you begin Invasion up the top in this hole, or you miss and drain and feel bad about yourself for a few minutes. Again, Invasion is started by getting up the top playfield. You can see the playfield up there is really... Esophagus? Nope, didn't get there. You can control the Itchy and Scratchy round. I'm about to start Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball. Also by shooting the right flipper. Okay, so you might be wondering, what am I doing now? Well, Itchy and Scratchy isn't worth very much points, but what you can do during Itchy and Scratchy is advance through auto awards. You can advance through... oh, that was a bad bounce. You can advance through locks as well. So I tend to use the Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball as an opportunity to advance through other parts of the game. I actually claimed a lock there, so the next time I get into multi-ball, it won't be so hard. Here's Invasion. Invasion has begun again by completing all 7 rounds. You get a longer invasion if you finish mode. So I have the shortest possible invasion here at 45 seconds by failing to complete any mode at all during that ball. That's not so good, but it shouldn't matter. I should be able to finish Invasion. I would say my success at finishing Alien Invasion tends to be around 85 to 90%. And the really important thing to do is to get your locks up the top when they're possible. Always claim the free locks you can. There's one free lock in the auto hole and one free lock in the Itchy and Scratchy hole. But at some point you have to make the top lock. I blew it there, so it's going to kick you back down to 3 balls. But the important thing with 3 balls is that last ball, after you put balls into auto and into Itchy and Scratchy, you want the last ball to get saved into the garage. So that would have worked if I had put the second ball in the correct place. But as it was, I blew that. So let's get a ball into auto. Oh, it's disappointing. Back down 2 balls now. So we're not doing so well with this one. I don't think... It doesn't look likely that it's going to be 1, but it is still possible. I got to relock, get 3 balls out. Invasion starts with 2 balls. You lock 2, you get 3. You lock 3, you get 4. You lock 4, you get 5. It's also ideal to play this with Daredevil Mania because it almost virtually ensures that you'll complete it. There's so much going on during this mode, shooting-wise, it's very hard not to finish Daredevil during this round if you start it. success in this round does depend a little bit on the ability for you to shoot and hold the ball into Itchy and Scratchy. And boy, this Itchy and Scratchy hole is kind of painful. There's 2 locks. I know the 3rd lock needs to be the garage. And here's why. Oh, that's a bad bounce. So the reason you make the 3rd lock the garage is that in level 4 and then in level 5, you need to get locks off of the upper playfield. So now 4 balls are out. I'm going to ignore everything except the upper playfield and try to claim that lock right now. So notice I'm not doing a thing with the other balls except, well, I'll play with them when they're necessary, but it's harder to get the ball back once you brick it off of the upper playfield. It can be done, but it's much more difficult to do level 4 now than when I had the opportunity at the very beginning. So I got 2 locks, and I'm down 2 balls. 1 ball must go in the upper playfield, like the super jackpot shot. There's a brick out. But wall 3 goes back into the garage. So 4 balls come out. The first ball is going to try to go into the top lock immediately, and you'll see me just blowing off everything. That was fortunate. And my ability to shoot the side lock is not so good on this machine. Ah, dang it. That needs to go into auto. Come on now. Give me a ball. All right, it's okay to lock more than 1 through the side lock, but, you know, it's not easy. It's also not necessary. So there's 3 and 4. Boom! 5 balls coming out. Ball 1 up the top needs to go right in the garage, right into the top hole. Oh, that's an important miss there. That's a very critical miss. It's unlikely that I'm going to finish this round right now. And I'm basically now just trying to survive and get myself a few locks before the ball saver expires on me. Ugh, again, more critical missing. Down to 3 balls, I think. Nope, down to 4. That's not too bad. Wait, no, I've still got 5. Now I got 4. That's too bad. So back to 4 balls. It's like the 4th ball in the garage, as I said. And the reason you do this is that you want that ball to come back out to immediately go into the upper playfield lock. And you're wasting time here. Only 10 seconds left on the timer. It's pretty unlikely at this point that I'm going to win the round. But it's possible. And all 5 balls are coming back out again. This needs to go in the lock immediately. It would be nice to make that shot, you know. But there. Oh, that's such a critical miss. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Three, 2, 1, and we're done, I think. So, unfortunately, you saw me blow into Alien Invasion instead of complete an Alien Invasion, but hopefully it was enjoyable to watch anyway. As you've basically got the idea of, well, that was the longest amount of time at 0 seconds I've ever seen. You got the idea of what I'm trying to do, and regardless of what happens, it's worth a lot of points. I think I entered Alien Invasion at around 45, maybe? I don't know. But there's a ton of points there, plus the points from Daredevil, which don't even get awarded until the end of ball. So my general strategy in playing Simpsons in competition is to get to Invasion, assure myself of getting to Invasion, which assures at least a good final score, if not a great one. I mean, this has been pretty good, but you can see that the actual points out of Invasion are not coming so much from the completion of Invasion, which is only worth 5 million, as they are coming from the rest of the game. And now back to regular play again. So I'm going to try here to light the TV mode, and we'll go back around and do the same things we've been doing, which is basically TV, trying to stack as many TV modes as possible with multi-ball, and making sure that when we play TV, we light the locks. And we also claim the mystery awards coming out of the lock. So even though the lock is lit, I'm not shooting it here because I want that mystery target to be hit. So now I can shoot the lock. There's plenty of time on the timer, so it's not an issue. 25 seconds seems like it's harder, much harder than 30, but it's really not that much difference. 15 seconds now is still, you know, you have tons of time, and the actual seconds on the timer are not seconds. So if you have a stopwatch, you try timing the timer 25 seconds against your own. 25 seconds is more like 35 or 40. So what it claims are seconds are not actually seconds. And anytime you're running out of time, the easiest way to deal with it is to shoot auto. Auto will instantly bump you back to 25. Auto is kind of easy to ignore, but it's worth it. It's there, and you may as well claim it. Here's the benefit of shooting that target. I got light TV mode, which saves me the trouble of having to shoot the spinner and deal with the bumper drain. And now I've started another mode. So this is the point at which I can be greedy. I can try to light modes, and here deliberately drain so that I can get another mode off of the garage award. So this is dangerous, it's risky, but it's going to give you more TV modes, it'll give you more points. I won't stop the monorail to be running during the multi-ball. So I'm going to take 3 here, and we'll cash in. Now let's do it again. Except there, I forgot to hit the mystery target. I'm a freaking moron. No, don't play and talk, they say, right? That was a big mistake there, so now I'm gonna have to shoot the spinner instead, light the mode through conventional means. Oh, that's a close one. All right, let's stop screwing around and get multi-ball going. Okay, backhand the garage. Playfield is lit. Let's do Bart's Day, which is the hardest of the modes. Bart's Day is a good mode to run during multi-ball because you have a better chance of completing it. But use the right flipper to control it. I didn't flip it back to Bart's Day, so I got Willie's Woes instead, which is a little more completable. One goal I haven't talked about yet is the victory laps concept, which is if you play modes and you complete all the modes that are lit, the timer stays on, except that now every shot is worth a certain amount of points depending on how many modes you completed. I believe that one mode completion is worth 100,000 a shot, 2 is 250,000, and then it goes up from there very rapidly. I'm playing 4 modes now, so if I manage to complete all 4 modes, the victory laps would be 800,000 a shot, and some would actually be 1.6 million because I do have a doubler on the garage, on the auto shot. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And there's me not paying attention to the upper playfield. That's also me making priority shots there. I've totally forgotten about the priority shots of the spinner and then Itchy and Scratchy Hole. Spinner should give me another... Great. And almost actually completed all the jackpots again. And if I can actually do that by getting the spinner there. I'm sorry, getting the Cletus shot. Not the spinner. I already had the spinner. So now that all the jackpots have been claimed, if I can claim a super, it will then tack on to the base jackpot value again, which is already now at, was at 400,000, now it's at 600,000. So if I can make another super, I will have increased the base value to 600,000. Ah, damn it. That's too bad. But worth a try. And I'm going back into my cycle again, so TV mode is ready. I now have, you notice I have 6 out of the 7 modes have either been started or are running. I don't know how many have been completed. I think they're probably all running, right? So I'm going to try to start the next one. Timer's down to 6. And timer tends to give you more time if nothing else is going on. This is a nice little award. Let's get Bart's Day running. Now all 7 modes are running at once, and 2 of them have been completed, I believe, but 5 are still running. If by some miracle I could finish all 5 of these modes while the timer is still on, it would get me into victory laps at 2.5 million per shot. So playing right now about the timer changes a little bit because I can no longer advance the timer by starting TV modes. The only other ways to advance the timer are to start auto modes, the Dough Frenzy, and the Treehouse of Horror modes, which are just not available right now. There's 1 every 10 ramps, I think. So basically my goal now is to get multi-ball started as quickly as possible. If I see myself running low on time, I will shoot for auto. If I see myself running low on time and I don't even have auto lit, I will shoot for light auto and then try to shoot auto. But my priority right now is get up to the top, get multi-ball going fast. And you know, it's an ideal priority, but anything can happen, including draining the ball instantly. But that's nice too. That's halfway to the next Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball, which would be a really ideal circumstance right now, but very unlikely to actually occur. More time is going to come from that mystery award, so it's giving me things that I really, really want right now. And oh dang, that would have been nice. But let's get it back up the top. Maybe you can give me more time again, Mr. Machine Man. Oh, drip out into Cletus. More time there. Bounce over. Get up the top. Give me 10. Give me 10. Yeah. All right, 10 time. Let's get in the hole. Get in the hole. Don't you want to go in your hole? So this would be 2 locks. And if I can get that 3rd lock going, you notice I'm ignoring the modes here because I could shoot a mode shot and get 250,000 right now, but what I really want is I want to finish all the modes that are running. And the only way I can possibly finish all 5 of those modes is to get multi-ball started and get into it. So there's a waste. That was an auto shot that I didn't need to make at all. And instead now I have wasted the opportunity to restart off auto. But I don't really care because I just want to get up the top. Oh God. I just want to get off the top, and that was a tough save. Let's get back up the top. I got 17 seconds. I have to hit each of these targets twice. Get in. Light auto is a very nice thank you from the machine there. There's 1 completion. Okay, got all of them. 10 seconds left. At some point here, you just say, screw it. Let's get back down to the bottom and make auto. Oh, that's a brick. Yes! And that looked like it didn't make it, but that continued. The game is very, very, very polite about things like that. Alright, so 25 seconds. Back up to the top. 3rd lock is ready. Light auto, very nice of you. Thank you so much. And let's get it on. Boom! Alright, let's make it happen. If I can finish all these modes and get this thing up to 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. Alright, that's 3 completions. Still got Duffman. Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball is now lit. The hardest shot right now is the treehouse shot. And there it is. That's a very important shot right there for the completions. That's Bart's Day completed. 2 more completions to go. And they are Duffman and Homer's Day. Homer's Day, I need to complete the lock shot. I think I must have gotten Moe's by now, but I don't really know what I need to do for that. Get in there. Nope. Okay. Oh yeah. That's 6 completions. Treehouse of Horror is ready. Let's get it. How about we get in the Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball shot? Oh! That's it. Got him. Every shot. No! Why? Why? All right, so what you just saw was getting to pretty much the hardest thing in the game, which is the victory laps at full value, and then draining immediately. So as good as this score appears, I basically missed an opportunity at about 100 to 150 or more points, million points, just from that one round. I actually have pretty much only done that about 5 times, and well, hope you enjoyed it. I wish I had been able to do another bang back there, but one thing we'll be able to do is get into Invasion a second time here, but screw it, we want Mystery Spot. All right. Mystery Spot is done by completing all the autos. It reverses the flippers. Ah! So what do? You switch your hands and start playing like this. Oh, I forgot to mention, Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball is still lit. So if I get the ball to go in the Itchy and Scratchy ball at any time, any ball, come on, one of you could go in there, please. This has a terrifically long ball saver too, and one of the main goals, the goal of this is to get all 10 red shots once. The very difficult ones are the TV shot and the treehouse. And the Itchy and Scratchy is a little less difficult, but it can be difficult. Now you see here I'm going to do something cheeky on the Itchy and Scratchy shot, which is using my right hand I'm going to backflip and try to flip the ball back into the Itchy and Scratchy hole. It can work, but it doesn't usually work. And it's worth trying. But mainly it's worth trying because it's fun to do. Everything is worth double scoring in this round, including the Itchy and Scratchy that you pull off. There's the treehouse ramp. So, did I not get credit for that? I didn't get credit for that. The trouble with the treehouse shot is there's only one registration for it, which is the only way that the treehouse registers is that the target is a shot right at the end of its loop. So if you put something through the garage, the treehouse is not going to register. Oh, that's the end. But it was fun while it lasted, and let's go back to regular play. Oh yes, and now, by the way, Alien Invasion is lit again. So, in case you're wondering, maybe I will actually get to complete one of these tasks. This time, Alien Invasion gives me 99 seconds because I was able to complete all 7 of the rounds. So you get anywhere from 45, 50 seconds for 1, 55 for 2, but you get a really huge bonus if you can finish all 7 of the rounds as part of your work. Secret Stash apparently is also ready. So one of the cool things you can do is line up Secret Stash with Invasion, and then basically almost assure completion of Secret Stash. We'll try to do better this time about locking the balls and actually winning this round. But one priority shot right now would be to just let everything go and try to start hurry up rounds. And I've failed to do that. But there's enough time on the clock that you can almost do things just for the sake of it. One thing I actually have taken to doing in this round, when extra balls are enabled, is spending as much time as possible shooting the right ramp. Because 50 right ramps is an extra ball, and you can just claim those extra balls as much as you can. You can lock the last ball in the TV lock as well. I know that's unusual, but so let's get these balls and get Comic Book Guy going already. There we go. All right, so now Secret Stash is also running, and this is going to be fairly easy to complete without thinking about it too hard. Now that I've said that, of course, I'll probably blow it, but it's worth it. The problem with Secret Stash and what does make it difficult is that you either need to make all 6 shots or you need to hit the comic book guy again to relight them. So I made 5 out of 6, and now only the side ramp treehouse, the hard shot, is lit. The tendency here in Secret Stash is to try for comic book guy instead, and just relight them all instead of having to make the side ramp. But if you can't make either of those, like apparently I can't, then Stash will just end and you lose. I'm gonna let this go and try again to make Stash. And it looks like I blew it. Yep. So Stash has been lost again. I think I'm gonna set the record for the most tasks failed in the same one game here. But maybe I can at least complete Invasion once for you guys. Okay, come on. You're getting a 200 million game with Simpsons. What do you want? Okay, so you can see I'm still earning a fair amount of points out of Invasion, even by just, you know, this has been the worst Invasion ever as far as actually progressing through any of the goals. I mean, I'm draining balls left and right. I'm doing bad shots. I'm just ignoring the goals of the round, and yet points are being scored. So Invasion is really more about just overall scoring than it is about any individual goal. But now that time is running down, I'm going to try to actually complete this round. Which I swear I'm usually pretty good at this round. But that's the key right there. Now that a ball's been locked up the top, I should be able to get to level 5. And, oops. Oh well. Ball save's still going, right? Okay, good. Oh! Nice! Back to level 3. So, never mind what I said about level 5. Let's get to level 4 first again. Alright, alright. Yeah, the itchy hole being so difficult on this one has really got me stumbling. But I can backhand it. Nope, can't even backhand it itchy. In any case, since it's been so difficult to get things into itchy, I'm going to try the top play field and see if I can get the lock up there. I'm going to let that one go, make that, put this in the garage, and then, oh jeez! Well, again, Invasion completion is going to fail out again. So one of these goals will. Oh, I did complete Daredevil Mania, so at least you got to see that. A couple of players have actually told me that they, on certain Simpsons, they can just plunge balls on Invasion instead of actually playing the round and earn more points. If the plunge automatically sends the ball around through the quickie mark, you can advance the bonus multiplier to very high values, and there's a bonus award available at 1 million per bonus X if you go over the top of the requirements. All right, let's see if we can actually make this happen. This is not a bad situation to be in, because now when I get to level 4, I should be able to get the first ball locked immediately. Woohoo! There's 2. There's 3. I will get 10 extra seconds by going to level 5 for the first time. So there's opportunity here that I didn't expect to actually maybe pull this off. Remember, I'm just letting things go and trying to claim blocks on the upper play field. Not bad so far. Not bad right now. Here we go. I need 2 locks in the upper play field. There's 3 balls. There's 4. One more lock who wins it. And, oh! No! So once again, it's so close and yet so far. And this is really one of the reasons that I love Simpsons, because it really just keeps you coming back for more, no matter how well you do. And this is one of the best games I've ever played with no extra balls. And certainly the best I've ever played at Papa. You always feel like there was more to do. And I've accomplished a couple of goals that are really rare in this game, like starting the 2.5 million victory laps, and completing all the jackpots twice before Super. But there was more to do. You know, I failed Invasion twice this game. I failed to complete Stash. I still have 2 Itchy and Scratchy multi-balls to go before getting that award. So maybe we can try for that for a little while. But at this point, hopefully you're still watching. This is probably a long tape, but it's been a good game. I wonder what other tasks are worth going for at this point, other than to just kind of go back around and try to get back into multi-ball again. Let me try for the Itchy and Scratchy multi-ball. It's really a tough shot there, and that's one of the ways to do it. Oh, shoot all drops! I did shoot all drops! They were down! You stink, Kiefer. Alright. Well, maybe the Garage Award will give me the advance there. So that's going to give me... What is that going to give me? 10 time? Light Daredevil? That's the worst award ever. This game sucks. So this is the last difficulty level of locks. You must hit each green target twice. First the one on the left twice, and then the one on the right twice, and then one lock. You can't stack locks. You can't even light the lock until you shoot that target twice. And basically, it's very difficult to get this multi-ball started. In competition play, because you have this ability with the garage shot, you can claim TV modes while doing it. So basically, this is kind of a companion of doing the one while doing the other. You can hear a little noise that tells you when you shot the mystery shot, so you don't have to constantly be watching to see, did I actually hit that target or not? And if you miss the lock, it's no big deal. You get up to the top, and the game gives you something. And there we go. Nelson ends it, and hopefully you enjoyed that. It was a good game. Simpsons has a lot of deep strategy to it, and we didn't see Pretzel, we didn't see Itchy and Scratchy's, we didn't see Scratchy's Revenge, we didn't see the completion of anything really, but you did see a decent game of Simpsons Pinball Party, courtesy of a bang back, so it's kind of an unfair score. But, well, 3 replays for Grand Champion apparently. Thanks for watching, and go play some more pinball. Take care.